Hello, hello. Welcome in to Soap Made Simple Lunchtime Lives. Should have got like a napkin. Come in, come in. Let me know where you guys are viewing from. I am on TikTok, I am on YouTube, and I am on Instagram. So if my attention seems divided, that would be the reason why. But we are going to get started. We are going to be coming up with our own recipe today. I feel like this is so blurry. I should have see if there's a napkin somewhere so I can clean this. Well, welcome in. Let me know where you are tuning in from. Well, that looks better. I guess, and how I look over here. Yeah. Okay, so these are the lunchtime live series. These are going to be held every Tuesday and Thursday at noon, but I missed last Thursday, so we are making up for it today. So we are going to be going over oils and butters and scents and clays, their properties, their benefits, and we're going to be coming up with our own recipe for soap bar that we are going to make at the end of the month. So these lunchtime series will be every Tuesday and Thursday at noon. And throughout these series, I'll be teaching you different things about soap making, specifically cold process soap making. So if that is something that you are interested in, you should definitely stay for a while. Make sure you engage in the comments and ask questions along the way. So if you guys want to share where you're tuning in from, that's cool. If not, that's cool too. Let's see. So I am on 2 different devices. So I am streaming live from TikTok on one device and then Instagram and YouTube on another device. So I'm looking all over the place. That's the reason why. All right. So for the Soap Made Simple series, there is a syllabus which you can download for free. If you go to my profile for those on Instagram and TikTok, go to my profile, and when you click on the link, it will be the first link. It's called Soap Made Simple Series. In that link, you will see the syllabus, and you'll also see the oil, butter, clay, and scent property. So everything that I'm going to be going over today is going to be available for download for free on that link. If you are on YouTube, you have to go to my community posts to find the syllabus and the oil. So there'll be a link to the link tree where the syllabus will be held. So go to my community post if you're on YouTube. If you're on Instagram or TikTok, go straight to my links. The first link, Soap Made Simple series. All right. Also, during this live, if you make any purchases from my website, any specific purchases, because I do have a live soap making course. So I have a free soap making course, and then I have a paid soap making class. So there is a difference. The course is pre-recorded and it's something that you can get done at your leisure. That is free. If you go to my link, the same place where you get the syllabus from, the free soap making class is the 4th link, I guess. It's the first link under soap making classes, but technically it's the 4th link. You can go there and you can register for the free class, or free course, and it really is free. So don't go out and pay for a soap making class when you can get one for free. You can download that there. After you take that course, if you're like, you know what, I still need like some hands-on training, I want to be able to make soap with an actual experienced soap maker, then you can join my live soap making class. I have one in person and one online. The live soap making class would be the second link under soap making classes and resources. So right below the free beginner course is the soap making class. And during this live, you will be able to get $5 off that class if you put in the discount code LIVE5 when you check out. But back to the free stuff. Today we are going to be coming up with our own recipes. So I will need your participation. No, thank you. I will need your participation so that we could come up with this recipe. Let me check out again. I am. Hi, Chenna. You are first. So I'm on YouTube, on Instagram. I guess you're on YouTube, yeah. And I'm on TikTok. So the first question I have for you guys is when formulating the soap recipe, do we want to cater on those with dry skin, those with oily skin, those with skin sensitivities, so acne, psoriasis, eczema, or do we want to focus on those with sensitive skin, like just general sensitivities? So feel free to put that in the comments. Hi, Black Hawk 99. Whether you want to focus on dry skin, oily skin, sensitive skin, or skin conditions. So you just put that in the comments, which one you think we should focus on. What we'll do from there is we'll break it down into oils and butters, caters to whatever the skin type is. Then we'll go into clay so we can add some color and some added benefits. And then we'll go into essential oils. And I'll go over the different ones that I have access to and those benefits. So just let me know, who are we catering to? Are you interested in a recipe for skin conditions, for oily skin, for dry skin, or just skin sensitivities in general? Skin conditions. Okay. A Black Hawk. Sorry. Brief interruption there for her phone call. Black Hawk says skin conditions. So skin conditions would include eczema, acne, and psoriasis. So we can focus on that. First, we'll start with the oils and butters. So for skin conditions, the best oils and butters for those, and altogether, sorry, TikTok froze. You guys can come in and like the live, help me get the live spread out or sent out. I hate the way this YouTube looks. It looks so like, sorry, the graphics is really bad. But the best oils for those with skin conditions would be olive oil, hemp oil, shea butter, avocado oil, grapeseed oil, and rice bran oil. Hi, Nay. Welcome in. Thanks for the likes. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be choosing 2 oils and 2 butters to make this recipe. So I hope all is well. I see TikTok has been banging for you lately. So we have our olive oil, hemp oil, shea butter, avocado oil, grapeseed oil, rice bran oil. So we're going to be choosing from those things. So Black Hawk, what are you thinking you would like to see in there? Olive oil supports skin barriers and is non-irritating. Hemp oil is going to be like the best, top notch. Whenever I make an eczema prone soap bar, I always include hemp oil. Those are anti-inflammatory, and it helps with redness and irritation. There is shea butter, which helps with eczema and flare-ups and just kind of calming and healing. Shea butter is also one of those like staple ingredients that I tend to include in my soap bars. Avocado oil is high in antioxidants and it soothes inflamed skin. Get me, I'm like off center. Sorry, I'm like looking at 2 different devices, y'all. Grapeseed oil is helpful for acne prone skin. And rice bran oil is antioxidant rich and it helps reduce inflammation. Just like how to get rid of eczema. Well, you need a dermatologist for that, Black Hawk. So these ingredients that we can add to the soap bar can definitely aid and help in soothing those type of skin conditions, but it is definitely not a cure for any of them. So you definitely would need a dermatologist on board for curing it. but we can do things, natural things to help soothe it. And so that's where these oils and butters would come into play. So I would recommend, if we're focusing on eczema, that we do olive oil, we do hemp oil, we do shea butter, and honestly, I would probably add in avocado oil. I think those would work really well for eczema. So we could definitely come up with a soap recipe for using those oils. So let me write those down, because then we'll come up with a recipe for that, and that'll be the soap bar that we'll make at the end of the month. So we'll do olive oil. Olive oil is definitely right. It's definitely one of those like staple oils, main oils that I use in all my soap bars, just because it is highly moisturizing and it mimics our skin, the oils on our skin. So we'll do olive oil. The majority of our recipe will be olive oil. We'll do hemp oil. We'll do shea butter. And what did I say? Avocado oil, right? That's what I said. Okay. So we'll do those 4 oils and butters for our recipe. Now we'll move on to colorants. So we're only going to be using clays and natural colorants for this soap bar. So the ones that are good for skin sensitivity or skin conditions would be Dead Sea Mud. I just started using Dead Sea Mud, and it really is like a game changer. It makes your skin feel a little more smoother when you're using it. It helps to reduce inflammation and supports healing. So it is not going to get rid of eczema, but it will definitely help in those flare-ups. So we have that as an option. Dead Sea Mud, I don't have any with me, but it's more of like a grayish color. It looks black in the container, but when you actually put it in the soap, it comes out like a light gray. Then there's turmeric. Turmeric's like a super ingredient that is loved by everyone. That's anti-inflammatory, and it helps with hyperpigmentation. And it also helps with soothing acne and eczema. So that's one option. Turmeric is more of a orange color. Sometimes if you use a light amount of it, it could be a little more on the yellow side, but typically it's closer to an orange color. And I think I do have a soap bar. I should have a soap bar that I can show you that uses turmeric, so you can see how it will come out in the soap. Actually, this one. So this is not a good representation of how the turmeric would look. I'm gonna have like a full turmeric bar. Let me see. I have all this soap over here, and I can't find one turmeric bar for you guys, right? Let's see what we can do. Here's one. So this is a soap bar that was made with matcha tea. I don't even know if this is going to come out clearly, because it just looks like nothing's very clear on these things. So here is, I don't even think that is clear, but it's more of like a light orange color for the turmeric. Dead Sea Mud. Okay, we can definitely add Dead Sea Mud. Thank you, Black Hawk. Into that Dead Sea Mud. That'll give us a gray color. And then another colorant that we can use is indigo powder. Indigo powder is more of a bluish color, and it is anti-inflammatory, and it is soothing as well. So all of these, the Dead Sea Mud, the turmeric, or the indigo, are all good. Dead Sea Mud is going to give us more of a grayish color. Turmeric is going to give an orange color. Indigo is going to give a blue color. So right now we can add Dead Sea Mud. We can leave it at that. Like we can make the entire soap bar Dead Sea Mud, or we can swirl it in. If we make the entire soap bar Dead Sea Mud, obviously it'll be a gray soap bar. But if you want it swirled in, then what will happen is it'll have a a base of like a tan color. Let me see if I can find a good one, because based off of our oils, it will be on the darker tan side. So more like, well, I guess this one has a decent base. This is a little on the lighter side. But you can see there, this will be like our base color. So right up here would be like our base color. Does indigo powder have any toxic dyes? No, it is completely natural. So it's no, that's why I'm only using clays and natural colorants, so we can avoid any dyes. So it's just a natural color from the earth. At the indigo, when they dig it up, that's how it looks. So you'll get that blue color. So we have Dead Sea Mud, turmeric, indigo. So Black Hawk is saying Dead Sea Mud. So we can have that. Should we swirl it in? Is the dye and indigo powder okay for your skin? There's no dye in it. There's no toxic dyes, no dyes at all. It's just a natural powder from the earth. But yes, it is okay for your skin. It's good for those with acne, psoriasis, or eczema. So we can add that in there, and it would give us a blue and gray soap bar. So we can either swirl it in, we can layer it in, we can keep the base. So we have 3 colors. So we'd have like that dark tan color. We'd also have the indigo, and then we would have the Dead Sea Mud. So we could do whatever you guys want to do. Hi, Lady Indrani. Hopefully I said that right. But we can swirl them in. Okay, could I use matcha powder? Yes, you could use matcha powder. I didn't use matcha powder for that soap bar that I showed you. I use matcha tea. So I brewed the tea, and then after that, I let it cool down, and I put it in an ice cube tray and froze it and used that as my liquid. So you can definitely use matcha tea instead, or matcha powder. It's not going to do much to change the color of your soap bar, but you can use it in there. I've never used the powder, to be honest with you. But I know when I used the tea, it was just because I wanted to add some kind of soothingness to the soap. So that was the reason why I added it. It's good for skin conditions as well, but I'm assuming the powder would be similar. Okay. So we'll do Dead Sea Mud. So we have olive oil, hemp oil, shea butter, avocado oil. Thanks for the likes, and we'll do Dead Sea Mud. Do we want to swirl that in, or do we want the entire soap bar to be Dead Sea Mud, which would mean it'd be the full gray color? So anybody can chime in on what they would like to see, whether it be swirled in or full soap bar. If it's swirled in, well, this is more like a layer, but we can, swirls are different in that they won't look the same every time, just because it depends on how the soap bar set up when I was making it. Just asking because your skin looks so shiny and clean. My skin. Thank you. Yeah, so I use all my soap bars on each soap bar that I make. I always save one for myself to use, so I do use them all. But my go-to soap bar is actually a part of my Soap of the Month club, and it's actually not available anymore. But that soap bar was made with turmeric and yellow Brazilian clay. I love clays. I love the Brazilian clays because they give that good detox and activated charcoal. So maybe that's responsible for my skin. Right. So are we going to swirl it in, or are we going to make the entire soap bar Dead Sea Mud so it'll be that full gray color? Is Irish Spring good? Irish Spring soap, I believe they identify as a beauty bar. So I've used them in the past, but there's nothing that beats natural soap, just because when you're using those commercial soap bars, whether they be beauty bars or soap bars, they tend to have additives that are not natural. So they tend to be a little more on the toxic side and extra drying to your skin. But I've used that, and I've used Dove, and definitely not going back. Once you start with natural soap, you see the difference, you feel the difference. As you said, my face is pretty clear. So once you know better, you do better. And toxic things and detergents are not good for our skin. It actually strips our skin of its natural oil. So I don't use Irish Spring or Dove or any of those things. All right, you say the entire soap bar. So we'll do the entire bar, Dead Sea Mud. Okay, 2 votes for that. All right, so then we'll move on to our essential oils. Now, we could use fragrance oils, but I wanted to make the soap bar as natural as possible. So we are going to stick to only essential oils for this one. So for skin conditions, the best essential oils for those are tea tree oil, which helps heal acne. It's not going to fully heal it, but it will kind of soothe it and help out with it. Lavender, it heals and calms eczema flare-ups. So that's always a good go-to, and it smells really good and relaxing. There's frankincense, which reduces inflammation and scarring. Honestly, I'm not really a fan of the actual scent, but if the goal is to kind of soothe our skin conditions, then who cares how it smells, I guess. Then there's chamomile, which has a nice scent, and it's gentle healing for irritated skin. So it helps with all the skin conditions. And again, these things are not going to cure them. It's just going to help them, especially during those flare-ups, kind of reduce all that skin irritation that you have from them. So we can pick one of those essential oils to add to our soap bar. So we have tea tree oil, we have lavender, we have frankincense, and we have chamomile. So what are you guys thinking? And remember, guys, I do have the free soap making course on my links. If you're on TikTok or Instagram, go to my link, and it is the third link. It'll say free soap making course. Let me double check. I believe it's the third link. Okay, 1, 2. Technically the fourth link. There's a digital product in the middle, but it's the fourth link. If you want the syllabus to this Soap Made Simple series that we're doing every Tuesday and Thursday at noon, we're just doing it today to make up for we're doing one today to make up for last week. But if you want to get the syllabus for this so you know where we're going each week, you can download that for free. I also have all the oils and butter, clay, and scent properties that I'm discussing now. I have all of those, which are broken into dry skin, sensitive skin, acne / eczema prone skin, and dry skin, right? Dry, oily, sensitive, and skin conditions. So I do have the properties PDF available for download for free under that Soap Made Simple link, which is the first link. So for the month of August, we're going to be doing the Soap Made Simple series. So all the information that I provide and that I provide and explain to you guys will be listed in there for your download for free. So you can download everything that I'm discussing there for free. And then the course is the fourth link. So you can definitely download that for free as well. Will chamomile tea help out if I drink it more? Like, is it good for you? Chamomile tea kind of helps with sleeping and relaxing. That's typically what we use it for. I wouldn't drink anything in excess, but yeah, it's something good for you to drink, preferably in the evening time. We would be using not chamomile tea in the soap, but we'd be using chamomile essential oil if that's what we wanted to do. So our options are tea tree oil, lavender, frankincense, and chamomile. It looks like Black Hawk is voting for chamomile. So why don't we do that? We'll do chamomile since TikTok is not as active today. Chamomile. All right. So our soap bar that we'll make at the end of the month will consist of olive oil, hemp oil, shea butter, avocado oil. Dead seed mud will be used to color it, and we'll be coloring the entire bar with dead seed mud. Where else do you live? I live on YouTube and Instagram. So you're on TikTok separately on my phone, and then I have a streaming service for YouTube and Instagram. So I'm on all three right now. I'm trying to add in Facebook, but Facebook ain't acting right. But I am. That's the goal, is to add them in there too. Okay. So the Dead Sea Mud will be used for the entire bar. Yes, Black Hawk, you are on YouTube, right? So you're on a platform that has YouTube and Instagram. The essential oil will be chamomile. So what I'll do is I'm going to add these ingredients, well, the oils and butters, to Soap Calc. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Soap Calc, but it's just a calculator that helps you identify how much of each item you should include in your recipe to achieve whatever your desired result is. It's a free calculator that is online. I believe it is soap. Let me check. Soapcalc.net. Yeah. There are, like, if you go to Brambleberry, I believe they have, no, not Brambleberry. I think it's Wholesale Supplies. They have a recipe calculator as well. But Soap Calc, if you have any questions on how to use Soap Calc, if you join my membership, which is free too. So if you go to my link tree, for those on Instagram and on TikTok, you go to my link tree and you scroll down to, where is it at? If you go to the free soap making course, because it looks like I must have removed it. But there's the Handcrafters membership, which is if you go to the free beginner soap making course, it's under that same, like, click on that link and then go to home instead of adding the course. You'll see all of my products for that website. So you'll be able to see the Handcrafters membership. And I do have a document in there where I teach you how to use Soap Calc. For those on YouTube, let me see if because I have the course as a link there as well. So if you go to, like, after you leave this live, if you go to my profile and click on that, you'll see my links. Let's see. If you go, it's like it's not even coming up, so I can't even direct you on exactly where to go. All right, so click on my profile on YouTube and go to, oh yeah. So when you see my name, The Artisan Soap by Black Hands, and it has my little bio, it'll say blackhands.net and then 9 more links. When you see those 9 more links, I believe the course is there as the second link. I was trying to see if I had a link directly to the Handcrafters membership. It looks like I don't. But if you, Digital Guys and Soap, or maybe I do, Digital Guys and Soap Bars, what is that? I had these links so long ago, guys. Yeah, so you go to Digital Soap Bars, not Digital Soap Bars, what does it say? Digital Guides and Soap Bars. You'll see all the products listed there. These are all my, like, virtual products for this website. And the Handcrafters membership is the fourth item. So you can go there, and once you join there, you can scroll through some of the past posts and you'll be able to find the forgot what I was telling you guys to look for. Oh, for directions on how to use Soap Calc. It's like I got so much going on. I got to close out some of these links so I can okay. Black Hawk said, what kind of vitamins is all those ingredients, like vitamin D, vitamin A, vitamin B, vitamin C? So yeah, some of them have vitamins in them. Like for example, the hemp oil has vitamins A, D, and B in them, as well as vitamin E, which we all know is really good for your skin. So they come with various vitamins that will aid and help in relieving and soothing eczema, acne, psoriasis, and other skin conditions. So that's why I said hemp oil is definitely one of those oils that I always add if I'm making something for those with eczema. Okay. So our recipe that we'll do at the end of the month will include olive oil, hemp oil, shea butter, and avocado oil. We're going to use dead seed mud to color the entire soap bar. And then we're going to use chamomile essential oil as our scent. And when you have like really highly sensitive skin, it's better to just unscent it. But you guys won't be using this soap bar. This will be for me. So I'm going to scent it with chamomile. And we're going to be able to make this together. So if you want to actually make this on live with me during the Soap Mate series, you can go ahead and start purchasing the products. It's August 11th. I think the actual day that we're going to be making the soap will be, this says August 29th, but that could be wrong. I think it may be like, let me look at my calendar. August 28th, that's what I was thinking. Let me correct that. Hopefully it's in the syllabus for the correct date. I believe it is. So August 28th is the day that we'll actually be making the soap bar. No, scratch that. Sorry. August 26th. That's the 27th will be, or the 28th will be cutting it. So on the 27th, we'll be making it. Why do I keep saying 27? 26. Gosh, I got all my dates wrong. 26 we'll be making it. On the 28th, we'll be cutting it. So if you want to make it with me on August 26th, on that syllabus, should be a shopping list, but I get the feeling that it's not, to help you purchase these things. Let me see. I know when you download the soap making course, there is a shopping list where you can go to Amazon or Walmart. Also, if you just go to my links, you can go to Amazon and Walmart as well. Thank you guys for the likes. So you can go there and get the full shopping list for whatever ingredients that you're missing to make the soap bar. You can go to Amazon or you can go to Walmart. You can purchase the items and you should be able to get them before the 26th. Like that's in like 2 weeks. So yeah, you should be able to get the items and you can make the soap with me on live. Otherwise, I'll be making the soap. I'll tilt the camera down as best as I can. It's going to be a little difficult for my YouTube and Instagram, but I'll be able to tilt the camera down so that you guys can see exactly what's going on while we're going through the soap making process. So those are the ingredients that we'll be using: olive oil, hemp oil, shea butter, avocado oil. We are catering to those with eczema, acne, psoriasis, any type of skin condition. That's who we're catering to and making the soap bar, keeping the ingredients as minimal as possible, as natural as possible. So we're going to use dead seed mud to color it, give it a nice gray color. We're just going to make the entire soap bar the Dead Sea Mud. And then our essential oil is going to be chamomile. So having all these ingredients in there, we're going to be able to reduce inflammation. We're going to be able to soothe any flare-ups, give sort of a relaxing vibe, and restore our skin with vitamins A, B, C, D, and E. So it'll be a nice soap bar. It is made with mainly liquid oils. When it comes to liquid versus solid oils, liquid oil slows down the process of making the soap, so to speak, because they are liquid oil, liquid at room temperature is what I mean when I say liquid oil. So the olive oil, the hemp oil, the avocado oil, those are liquid at room temperature, which means that when you have oils like that, your soap bar tends to be a little more on the softer side, and it tends to go through the whole saponification process a little bit slower. Now, it's not going to change the cure time, really. Like the cure time is still going to be 4 to 6 weeks. But just note that the reason why we are going to be cutting this soap 2 days later versus 24 hours later, because normally I would do 24 hours, but we're going to be doing it 48 hours later, simply because it is high in liquid oil. So coming out of the mold, it's just going to be a softer soap bar. Now, it will get harder over time. Soap is like wine. It gets better over time, harder over time, bubbly, more bubbly over time. So that will continue to happen. You should be a dermatologist. I don't know about that. But, I'm just speaking from experience. So I wouldn't call myself a dermatologist, but thank you. But it will be softer when we pull it out the mold, but it will get harder by the end of those 6 weeks. So we'll probably cure that one for the full 6 weeks. Normally, most of my soap bars, I cure them for the 4 weeks and then I put them on the market to be sold. But with that, I would definitely wait the 6 weeks simply because we did use more liquid oils than we did hard oils. The hard oil in this recipe would be shea butter. Hard oils are any oils that are solid at room temperature. So shea butter, cocoa butter, mango butter, coconut oil, which we didn't even include in this recipe. And coconut oil is so important. We may add that in there actually, because we did not include coconut oil. Coconut oil is going to give us a nice, good cleanse. Coconut oil is highly cleansing, so we're not going to do it in a high percentage. It is going to be in a lower percentage, but it's going to give us that cleanse, and it's also going to add to the hardness of the bar, so it won't be as soft when we take it out of the mold. Still will be soft for sure. It will definitely be soft, but not as soft. Do you take donations? If so, I get paid tomorrow. So you go live. Yeah, I don't know how that works though. I don't know how, to be honest with you, I don't know how to get donations on lives. But what you can do is definitely check out my website, purchase anything, that way it's not a donation. You're getting goods, products for the money that you spend. You can check those things, check those soap bars out that I have. You can check out the class. If you purchase the live soap making class, which will be private, it won't be like public like this. If you purchase that, it'll be more like a one-on-one. I don't allow more than 4 people max into the class at a time. So it could be you and me, it could be you, me, and one other person, but it is going to be very exclusive, just a few of us. If you purchase during the live, you will get $5 off the class if you put in the discount code LIVE5, LIVE 5. Oh, you're just so sweet and helpful. Yeah, I think it's better to teach a man to fish than to give him fish. I forget how they actually say that quote, but I think it's like, yeah, I could just sell you guys a bunch of soap and you could buy it and, it'd be good for your skin, of course, and you'd be helping me out and I'm helping you out because you're getting this. But I think it's much better to teach you how to make the soap. That way you can make your own soap and have it catered to whatever skin conditions you have or whatever feeling you want when you're using your soap. Like, do you want a deep cleanse? Do you want a softer cleanse? Like I tell people all the time, like when you have an individual that like works in construction or always works outside. Sometimes they need that deep cleanse. And if they need that deep cleanse, then they would benefit from 100% coconut oil soap bar. But someone like me who's always in like the air conditioner and sitting at a desk, that wouldn't necessarily be good for me. That'd be more drying to my skin because I'm not getting as dirty. So that wouldn't be a good soap bar for me. And like these oils are so important and beneficial to your skin, no matter which ones you use, but some are better than others depending on your skin type because all of our skin is different. So I think it's more important to teach you all how to make soap so that you can cater it to yourself and not rely on whatever soap bars I have in stock. So anybody have any questions about these series? We'll be continuing these series every Tuesday and Thursday. So I'll be back live tomorrow. I was only doing today because I missed last Thursday. But every Tuesday and Thursday for the month of August at noon Eastern Standard Time, I'll be on live. Make sure you guys go to my link for YouTube, go to my community post for Instagram and TikTok. Go to my link, the Soap Made Simple series syllabus. It's free to download. It is the first link. There's also going to be a download to the oils, butters, clays, and scent properties that I went over today. All of those will be available for download as well under that Soap Made Simple series. And that's on my link. I have like a lot of resources. So if I were you, I would definitely go to my website and subscribe. Join my free Handcrafters membership. It is free, like you don't have to pay to do it. If making soap and having natural products for your skin is important and you want to be able to make it yourself, then you definitely want to join the Handcrafters membership. You want to join the free soap making course. You want to follow me. You want to be present for these lives. Go ahead and download the syllabus so you know what's going to be occurring at each Tuesday and Thursday. It's just like a general syllabus. So it just kind of lets you know what we're going to be discussing for that week. As if you're someone who is experienced in making soap or natural products, then there may be some things that you already know, so you don't really need to be present for every last one of them. I would like it if you are, because I appreciate the support, but I completely understand that like people have other things to do with their time. So you can look through the syllabus and see which days you want to attend. We are going to be making this soap bar that, the formula that we came up with today. We are going to be making that on August 26th. Yes, August 26th on live. If it's something that you want to make with me, then you can definitely check out the supply list. Hey, Blog Queen, how are you? Thank you for the heart, me. So you can definitely check out the supply list on my links. I have the Amazon and I have Walmart as a shopping list. So you can download everything that you need. It's nice to see you too. I haven't been live in a long time, but thank you for the roses, title gifter. Thank you for achieving my live goal. I appreciate that. And all the likes. Yeah, so you can download the syllabus so you can keep up with what we're going to be doing during these. Thank you for the gifts. Oh, the TikTok. How cool. So you can, and all the finger hearts. Thank you so much. So you can download the syllabus so you know where we're going every week. We'll be on here every Tuesday and Thursday just for the month of August. We'll see how it goes with other classes. Thank you for the friendship necklace too. And the perfume. Is that perfume? Yeah, I haven't seen that one in a while. Thank you for the perfume. And the donuts. You are so kind. Thank you so much. So you can definitely, I'm on like two different. So I'm looking at TikTok. I'm over here at YouTube and Instagram. So sorry if my attention seems divided. It's because it is. But You definitely download the course as well, so you can follow at your leisure. So if getting on these lives is something that's kind of difficult for you, or you got other things to do, or you're in a different time zone where it's just not working out, you can definitely join the free course. And that honestly has everything you need to learn how to make soap. The soap making class that you could do with me is just because you kind of want an experienced soaper to kind of oversee what you're doing to make sure that you're doing it right. You're on my For You page. Good. Because I don't know how many people have been sharing it out, but that's good that I was on your For You page. So at least TikTok's, I guess, trying to push me out, maybe. But you can do the course at your leisure. So it's definitely something good to join, and it's free. Like there's no gimmicks. There's no put in this debit card for, like, it really is none. It really is free. It's been free for over a year now. At the end of it, there is a survey, and that survey is probably the most important to me, because that survey lets me know if I need to make any improvements or changes to the course. I do want the course to be a one-stop shop for everybody. And like I said, it's free. It's going to be free forever. So after you go through the course, if there's questions that you have or things that you wish would have been addressed, put it in that survey at the end, because I will definitely look at those surveys. I look at all the surveys, actually. I check once a week. I go and I check the surveys to see if I've had any new comments, and I make improvements based off of that. If it's an improvement that I can make, then I definitely will. Or if it requires a comment or responding to someone, I will do that too. So definitely, if you download that course, take the thanks for the Go Popular. Thank you. So definitely check out the survey after you take the course to let me know what improvements you think I should make, and I'll do my best to accommodate them. Same thing with the Handcrafters membership. There are free and there are paid tiers. In the free tier, you can still comment on things, because I have recipes that I download, tips that I download to help with pimples and acne. Black Hawk, I would recommend the turmeric soap bar. So let me see. I may be able to just like put a link in there for you. The turmeric or the honey and oatmeal. Turmeric's probably going to be better. It's just scented with they're scented and unscented. Turmeric and mint. Let me send you this one. It's scented with peppermint. So I'm going to send you this link so you can see that. Yeah. Thank you for the likes. So yeah, if you're dealing with pimples and acne, a good soap bar for that is the turmeric. Honey and oatmeal, if your skin is not that sensitive, just because it is scented. But the turmeric is going to be best because there's an unscented option and there's a peppermint essential oil option, which are both good for your skin, unscented in the peppermint. The honey and oatmeal is a fragrance oil. It's not an essential oil, so it could irritate the skin if you're very sensitive, especially during like a flare-up. So next week, let's see, what are we going to be doing next week? Where's my syllabus? All right. Let me pull this up. Don't forget to download the syllabus so you guys know all that we are doing. Thank you for the likes. Where is this at? Bubbles brand. Wipe your cameras, man. I tried. I know. They look smudgy, right? I tried. And it didn't work out. But I know it doesn't look. Let me try to use this paper. Does not look that good, right? That looks slightly better, right? No, that looks worse. You'll get me a paper towel, please? No. You need a paper towel? Yeah, they are smudgy. You're right. The Bubbles brand. You're absolutely right. I'm not like, because I was trying to wipe it when I first started, but I didn't want to get up. You're still so beautiful. Thank you. I was trying to, I mean, if you think this one look bad, I'm on live YouTube and Instagram, and that one looks, well, I guess it's because of the graphics of that one, but that one doesn't look that great either. But listen, it's about the material, not the image. So definitely download that Soap Made Simple syllabus. We'll be doing this every Tuesday and Thursday for the month of August. And I'll just be breaking down some of the tools. Thank you. The tools that you can use to make cold processed soap. No, you can't. So let me try to wipe this, see if this makes a difference. Nope. Maybe after I dry it. I feel like it starts out clear, then it doesn't really get as clear. I don't know, that could be. I'm going to have to wipe this after this live is over. You're welcome, Black Hawk. It's like it's getting worse. Is it getting worse? Still seems like it's getting worse. It's probably the best I can do. Yeah, it's probably the best I can do. It's not really coming up any better. Okay. So yeah, download the Soap Made Simple syllabus, so you know where we're going every week. And in that download, when you download the Soap Made Simple series, there'll be 2 downloads for you each week, depending on what we're discussing. There's going to be downloads that are going to be added to that, and they'll all be free. So you'll be able to download them. Even after you download one, you can come back and download the others. So the syllabus is there right now. And then there's also a properties document. Gosh, I wish this was clear. A properties document. So it's going to have everything that I discussed today, the oils, the butters, the scents and the clays, the properties, and it's going to be broken down into categories of dry skin, oily skin, sensitive skin, and those with skin conditions. So you can definitely check that out. And it's just like little brief excerpts about what the benefits are of those different ingredients. So it's not like a thorough review of each one, but just something to kind of get you started on what type of oils, butters, clays, and scents that you should be looking into when making your own soap bar. And there's going to be a supply list. I guess I should probably add that as a download because that'll make it easier. But if you go to my links and you go to Amazon, Walmart, the supply lists are there so that you could easy access to purchasing all these items to make the soap. We are going to be making the soap on August 26th. The soap bar is going to be made with olive oil, hemp oil, shea butter, avocado oil, coconut oil, dead seed mud, and chamomile essential oil. So it'll be really good for those with eczema, acne, and psoriasis. Those are what a lot of the ingredients include. You said the clays are your favorites. They are. I like activated charcoal. I like yellow Brazilian clay. And I like rose clay because they're really good at detoxing the skin. Activated charcoal really cleans those pores out without like stripping your skin. It's not rough at all. Because like that and like coconut oil will really clean those pores out. But activated charcoal is going to be a lot more gentle on your skin. And it gives you more bubbles, more lather. So yeah, I like the clays. I like the activated charcoal. Those are my favorite. The one that like I thought I had it over here. There's a soap bar called Southern Peach, which is made with yellow Brazilian clay and rose clay. And it's like one of my absolute favorite. I made that soap bar for my sister, and she loved it so much that she convinced me that I should start selling it. And it's definitely in my top three bestsellers. My number one is my lavender essential oil soap. I'm just trying to clean this. So my number one is my lavender essential oil soap. My number two is my honey and oatmeal. And number three is Southern Peach. Number three, Southern Peach and Activated. They're kind of like close thirds, but Southern Peach has been doing a little bit more better than the Activated Charcoal soap bar. But they're all still really good. Any questions about these series, or any questions about the oils and butters that we're going to be using, the essential oils, the clays? You know, we could use, I don't use micas, which are other colorants, but we could use pigments, which are like a mix between the clays and the micas. But if we're going to stick to being as natural as possible, then the clays are better. They come from the earth. They haven't been altered to create different colors, because you'll notice like the different clays are more of the dull, I call them dull, but like the earth tone colors, because they really do come from the earth. Pigments are going to give you a little more color. So like in my lavender soap bar, I use purple pigment because it's a brighter purple, in addition to purple Brazilian clay. Micas are going to give you the really, really bright, like neon type colors. So if you're into the colors of the rainbow, you know, or just like my daughter calls one of the soap bars Unicorn Stardust, because it has like every color. It's a soap bar that I make for her only. It has like every color that exists probably in it. So if you're into that kind of stuff, then micas are good for that. But they serve no value for your skin other than them just being pretty to look at. So I tend to stay away from that. I like for the ingredients that I use to have some type of value. So I don't really use micas. Since I will use fragrance oils, essential oils are the most purest and natural, but I will use fragrance oils just because the value in those are the different scents. And there's different noses for different strokes. So I try to cater to as many people as I possible with a variety of scents. Let's see. Any other questions? Hopefully my camera, I think it got better towards the end. It's better now. But you can go to my link tree for Instagram and TikTok. Go to my link tree and you will see the Soap Made Simple series. You'll be able to download the syllabus there. You can also download the properties for the oils, butters, clays, and essential oils. All that'll be there. And it's just like a brief overview of the different benefits that it'll add to your soap. It is broken up into groups, different categories. It'll be a category of dry skin, sensitive skin, oily skin, and skin conditions. So like acne, psoriasis, eczema. And my kid in the background being loud as ever. So yeah, you can download both of those documents from the link tree. They're under that Soap Made Simple series. Then if you're on YouTube, you can go to my community posts. I think it was a post I made like a week ago, and you can download, it'll give you the link to go to the Soap Made Simple series syllabus as well as the properties document. So you can download all those there as well. Hi, J&J Boutique. How are you? I hope all is well. So My daughter in the background. She's hilarious. So yeah, so the soap bar that we'll be making at the end, let me get my ingredients so I can tell you guys. The soap bar that we will be making on the 26th of August will include olive oil, hemp oil, shea butter, avocado oil, and coconut oil. It'll be colored with Dead Sea mud, and it'll be scented with chamomile essential oil. Thanks for the likes. This soap bar is more so catered to those with eczema, acne, and psoriasis. So any type of skin conditions. It's not going to heal the skin conditions, but it will definitely soothe any flare-ups. So that's the soap bar that we'll be making at the end of the month on the 26th. We'll be cutting it on the 28th because it is made with more liquid oils. It is going to be a softer soap bar initially coming out. So we're going to wait 48 hours before we cut it so we can get it as hard as possible. So guys, thank you for 1.9K likes on TikTok. I don't know if there's likes on YouTube and Instagram, but if you guys did like it, thank you. Because I really don't. I don't know how that works, to be honest with you. But thank you for viewing. Make sure you guys download the syllabus so you know what's going on. It's just like a general syllabus, so it tells you what we're going to be doing for the week. So make sure you download that. Download the properties document. That way you can kind of work with the ingredients to cater a soap bar to your own, for your own benefit, for your own skin. So that's why I included those properties so that you can choose ingredients that are best for you. Because you may not have eczema or acne. And if so, then maybe you're not interested in those ingredients. Maybe you have oily skin. So if that's the case, you'll have access to that properties chart or properties document so that you can pick items that are good for that. You have 5 likes on YouTube. Thank you, because I can't. Thank you, Black Hawk, because I can't even see. But thank you for 5 likes on YouTube. Thank you for whatever likes there are on Instagram. Thank you for 1.9K likes on TikTok. And thank you guys for viewing. If you have any questions, you can send me, you can email me. I don't know if that's up there, but if you go to my website, my email address is listed there. Or if you join my Handcrafters membership, you can comment on any questions or concerns that you have. I upload documents over there and tips every week, at least once a week on Sundays. So you can go there, check that out, comment on any of those things. Make sure you guys join the free soap making course. It is free and you can do it at your leisure. So if you want to learn how to make soap, you want to do it for free, you can do that. There is a survey at the end of that course, and I do ask that you please, please, please take that course because it helps me make improvements. I do take the survey seriously, and if there are improvements that I can make, I will make them because I do want that course to be a one-stop shop. I don't want people to have to pay for courses. I know there are other individuals that sell the courses. Ironically, they sell the course for the same price that I sell the live soap making class for, which is, I guess people got to do what they got to do. But, with the live soap making classes, you and I on live, and we're talking, and I'm seeing what you're doing, you're seeing what I'm doing, and I'm teaching you how to make the soap. So you can do that. If you purchase that during the live, you can use code LIVE5, so LIVE5, and it'll take $5 off of that course. It's only going to work with that class, though, on my website. I also recommend that you start with the soap making course, though, the free one. Start with that first because that may answer all the questions that you have, and you may not actually need to make soap with me and do that kind of one-on-one. But if you still feel like you want to do the one-on-one or you just want that extra guidance, then you could definitely do that. Use the code LIVE5 for $5 off, LIVE5. That class will be on August 31st from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The upcoming class for that one. So again, thank you guys for the likes. Thank you guys for commenting in, and I will see you all tomorrow, actually. Bye-bye.